Welcome to the TNT podcast, where we discuss all of the hottest current events within hip hop culture, album reviews, politics within the music industry, and more. You all know me by Tellurian. I am one half of the TNT podcast, and of course, I have my brother here with me.
Yes, sir. My name is Timothy. I'm the other half of the TNT podcast, and we're here with the shits. We are bringing unbiased, unfiltered, honest conversations about hip hop and the culture. So if you're sensitive about your favorite artist or public figure, go on ahead to the next podcast, but you can still follow us though. Just remember, these are our opinions, and we are only speaking on behalf of us. Thank you all for tuning in.
All social media platforms will be in the description for each and every episode, so don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Peace and love.
Yeah, man. Episode, what is this? 49?
49.
I'm losing track, man. We up there now. We up there. We about to be at 50 episodes of the TNT podcast. This is crazy, man. Almost at 50. Whoa.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Episode 49 of the TNT podcast, man. We are back with another one. I'm Timothy. I'm one half of the TNT podcast. And of course, I have my brother here with me. I'm going to let him introduce himself like he always does. So gracious, expeditiously, perfectly well.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's the other half of the TNT podcast, Tellurian. And let's get to it, man. We've got some good stuff to talk about today.
Oh, yeah, man. We got some good stuff to talk about. As always, it's a lot of stuff going on in the culture, a lot of stuff going on in music, a lot of stuff going on in politics, a lot of bullshit going on.
Yes, sir.
But, first off, how are you doing, King?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Ain't been doing much, just work, chilling at the house, staying to myself. That's pretty much it. What about you?
Same here, man. Just been working. Just been trying to get myself prepared and ready because the world is getting back to normal a little bit. I mean, we still have a lot of COVID cases, but with all the vaccines and stuff rolling out, things are slowly but surely getting back to normal. We've gotten notifications at work where we're going to be actually going back to the office pretty soon. I'm not happy about that at all. I've enjoyed working from home for the past year. It's been great, being able to get up and look like shit every day, being in my pajamas and not have to worry about my appearance. You know what I'm saying? So it's been good. I'm not looking forward to that. But yeah, nothing too crazy going on over here on my end. Just been trying to keep up with music as always. Excited for the versus battle on Saturday, Ghostface and Raekwon.
Let's go. I'm ready for that. I'm ready.
Happy about that. But no, just counting down the days for my bro to be back home from the Air Force. So
yeah, man. No, I'll be home. I'll be home in what, 2 weeks?
Oh yeah,
so,
Shaq.
So, yeah.
Shaq's wedding.
For Shaq's wedding, and then after that, when I come back home again, I'll be home to stay. So yeah, it's coming quick, man. I got a little less than 6 months. So like 5 months and like 3 weeks and some days.
Yeah, that's gonna go by real fast. So
So yeah, man.
Speaking of Shaq's wedding, I don't know where the hell I'm gonna find a suit at with these colors that he's wanting us to wear. He came by the crib the other day to drop off the wedding invitation, him and his lady. And I was like, so what's the dress code? What do I need to wear? And he was like fall colors. I was like, damn, I don't know if I have any fall colors. I'm gonna have to go find.
Just going all black, just all black everything.
Yeah.
Find a black turtleneck with a black jacket suit or suit jacket, black pants, black shoes.
That's a good idea because you know what I'm saying. I want to come through looking fresh. Shaq is funny. Shaq is a funny dude. He was like, I know you got some in your closet. You just throw on some J's or something like that. And I was like, all right, I'll throw on some J's.
I'm done.
I'll definitely throw on some J's. Let me go get some J's right quick. I got a bunch of J's in my closet. So, but yeah, man. I'm looking forward to that. That's gonna be a real good time. That's on April 3rd, right?
Mm-hmm. It's funny because the day of the wedding is 4-3-2-1.
Oh shit.
That's pretty dope.
That's dope. His
Yeah.
date of the wedding is an LL Cool J record. That's
Yep.
dope. LL
Four
Cool
three
J.
4-3-2-1 is the day of the wedding.
Damn. Shout out to Shaq. That
Yeah,
was
man.
the day. That was the record that ended Cannabis's career.
Oh, Cannabis. Damn.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, Cannabis.
Where in the world is Cannabis? Wow. Yeah, that's a whole nother conversation, I guess. Yeah, man.
But
Wow.
no, congratulations to Shaq, man. That's a big one. That's a big move, man.
Yes, sir. Congrats to my boy, my brother.
Yeah,
Excited.
man. We got some shit to get to today.
Yes, sir.
I guess we should start with, I don't know, another tragedy just happened over the past couple of days. I know you've been seeing
Bruh.
the shooting.
Man.
I just want to say something. I want to say something real quick. I think it was on our, I don't know if it was on our George Floyd episode or one of the episodes where we talked about Breonna Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
I did a disservice to this podcast. I'm gonna come forth and I'm gonna come clean. I did a disservice to this podcast by not naming the people who murdered Breonna Taylor and the officer who murdered George Floyd. Because I think that we should refrain from trying to protect these terrorists. Well, in this case, this is a terrorist. What we're about to talk about. But we should refrain from protecting people who are murdering and massacring in the name of racism.
Mm-hmm.
So I just wanna, because if I remember correctly, I think it was I don't know, I can't remember if it was a George Floyd or the Breonna Taylor. One of those episodes, I didn't mention the names of those people, and I just want to, when we talk about this right now, I want to go ahead and mention the name of the terrorist who decided that he wanted to go and murder 8 Asian Americans. And the reasoning behind it is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Robert Aaron Long, age 21 years old, decided that he wanted to go and murder. I think they said it was 6 Asians and 2 white people that were murdered that day. And I don't know if you saw the same thing that I saw, but I saw that he had a sex addiction and he went to eliminate temptation, I guess. This is so stupid. He went to go eliminate temptation from his, I don't even know how to even explain like what happened. Like he had a sex addiction and he went to go murder 8 people at a massage.
Like a massage parlor?
At a massage parlor.
What?
Like, I'm so confused.
That just sounds like he's a demon. Like it just sounds like he's just evil. Like the logic behind that is like I can't think of anything else besides saying that he's a demon, like or an evil person. Like I don't know what to call that besides that.
We just talked about this in the previous episode with Fidel. Shout out to Fidel, man.
Yeah, shout out to our brother Fidel. We love you, bro.
Yeah, we just talked about this in the last episode where white people continue to do this. And I saw the press release from the police department in Atlanta.
Oh my God. I saw that too. Bruh.
I saw the press release that they released and
he really tried to make an excuse for it.
Yeah, he literally tried to make sure that this man had like a squeaky clean image, and basically said that he was having a bad day, and he was off. I don't know, like he went off the rails, and you know what I'm saying. Like it was bad. It was bad, and it was almost like they were trying to sugarcoat and tippy toe around the fact. Why can't we just call it
Call a
what it is?
spade, call a spade a spade. Like
Call
it's
it what it is. Like these people are terrorists.
terrorist, evil, racist, all of that and above. Like all
This
the above.
this is
Evil, demons, all of that.
yes, this is terroristic behavior, and still to this day, I will never understand the logic behind protecting these people, like protecting these evil, demonic
Yep, demonic.
human beings. Like I don't even know if they are human beings. I don't even know if they're humans.
Demons, like demons.
And it's so crazy to me how people still don't understand that white privilege is a real thing
It's a real thing for real.
within this country. The fact that you can massacre schools and churches and massage parlors
Bruh.
and not be beaten up or not be choked to death or not be, you know what I'm saying, not be shot. Like God, I don't
Yeah,
get it.
it really like it really hurts my heart, bro, because it's like I don't know, bro. We don't get treated the same. Like it's just it hasn't been that way since what we was back in Africa and before they put us on the boat type stuff. It's been since we were slaves. We haven't been. Yeah, man. There hasn't been any equality for a long time, and so and we still got ways to go. I'll be like, damn, I'm gonna be 90, like 80, 90 before stuff like this is fixed. And it just really make you think about you as like it make you think about yourself, and it make you think about other people. It makes you think about if you have kids or your friends that might that have kids or will eventually have kids. You just be like that are black or like or a minority or whatever, like, and you just think like, are they gonna have a chance? And I don't know. This is right here. This just proves again that society is failing. The police department is failing. It's just man, it's bad, bro. It's culture. It's man.
Yeah, man. They said he had a sex addiction and he went to go eliminate areas of temptation. What?
What are they about to do with this man?
Like what? Like
Like
what does that even mean? What does that even
so
mean?
you shoot people to so you shoot people to get over your temptation of a sex addiction?
Nah, we're just gonna call it what it is.
What?
We're just gonna call it what it is. This was a racist terrorist.
That's very demonic. It's very demonic.
Yeah, man. This was a racist terrorist who just went out and just felt like murdering people. I mean that's what it is. We're just gonna call a spade a spade.
Man, I just want to send my condolences to all of those families of the victims that got killed. And I stand next to my Asian brothers and sisters and minorities and like bruh, this is just so painful. And what was it? You said two white people got killed. Send condolences to their families. And yeah, man, just people that are just because like I always say, like racism is it's not a skin issue. It's a issue of the heart, and yeah, and I say sin issue. It's more of a sin issue than a skin issue. It's like a condition of the heart. The person is like evil intent of the heart. So yeah, man, I send my condolences to all those families, and I stand next to my Asian brothers and sisters. I'm with y'all, and yeah, man, we love y'all for real. It's not a yeah, man. It's this is a scary time in life right now. You know, every year, you know, we was thinking like about 2020 and stuff, and how so much craziness was going on. This is the beginning of 2021, and it just feels like it's kind of just a continuation of 2020. And yeah, man, I'm praying. I'm praying things get better. And yeah, man, I don't even know what else to say as far as that situation, but it really hurts my heart though. It really does.
Yeah, man. I condolences to all those families, all the people that were affected and impacted by that. Yeah, man, it's really sad. It's really sad that this is still happening. Like, and I don't know even like what to do at this point. I don't know how to stop it. I don't know if gun control is gonna stop. I don't know what's gonna I don't know how what's gonna stop it. I really don't. Um, but yeah, man. Condolences to all those people. Uh, moving forward, we just got to figure out, you know what I'm saying, like what we can do, you know what I'm saying, to avoid this bullshit as a country, because it's getting tiring. It's getting tiring to see.
Bro,
So
it's exhausting, bro. It's exhausting as a black man, period. And then when things like this happen, and like when it's happening to Asians, when it's happening to black people, it gets very exhausting. Uh, Thinking about it, and like you just think about, I don't want to be next. I don't want to be the person that's in this situation, because society and police and all of these things is not, I don't know, just watching for people like this. And yeah, bro, mental health and all of that, and people that are losing their minds, like they need to be evaluated. Like, and it's so crazy. It's like I be thinking like, how was it a way that this could have been prevented? But even when you try to replay things back in your mind, you're like, how could this have been stopped? But you know, I don't know, bro. It's sad. It's so sad.
yeah.
It's painful.
Yeah, man, but we got some music to discuss today, so that's exciting. Something's always
Hmm.
going on within the culture. um, your man Drake, Aubrey continues to dominate music and the charts and
Yup.
everything, and he hit the 1 2 3. He hit the 1 2 3. And I think this is the first time that a hip hop artist has ever done that. Am I correct?
I think so. Yep, I think so. Yeah, number one, two, and three on the billboards. It's crazy.
Yeah. So what's next? Lemon Pepper Freestyle and the record with Lil Baby all charted number 1 2 and 3 on the Billboard Hot 100. And I know we talked about it in the Lemon Pepper episode where we were talking about his first week projections. He was supposed to do 110,000 first week. And then reports came back that he was actually supposed to do 1 million first week.
Wow.
So we're actually gonna break this down, because sometimes things are smoke and mirrors. Sometimes people don't really understand how the streaming thing works.
Mhm.
So you can sell. First of all, congratulations to Drake. Salute to Drake.
Congrats to that guy.
Continuing to break records. He's continuing to do to break milestones, and you know what I'm saying. Like we've always said, Drake is already a legend. There's no question there. He also decided that he wanted to give Bow Wow props, and we're gonna talk about that because I want to kind of dive deep into that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be a good part of the conversation. I'm ready to talk about that one.
Yeah, I mean, so in regards to him doing a million in the first week, I just wanted to kind of break this down for people because I've been seeing a lot of people say, Drake is doing a million first week off of 3 records. You can sell 1 million singles, but that does not mean that you have sold 1 million on your project as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever streaming, first got introduced and it kind of took over the traditional album sell, you have to stream a record so many times before
Mm-hmm.
it counts as an album sell.
Mm-hmm.
So I think if I'm not mistaken, you have to stream a song 150 times before it counts as one track sell. So
Wow.
if you stream a song 150 times, that means that you sold one single.
Mm-hmm.
Only one single. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I think if you sell 1,500 singles, that counts as 10 track sales,
Mm-hmm.
which counts as one album sale.
Ah, okay.
So 150 times is one song sale, and then 1,500 times will be 10 singles,
Mm-hmm.
and then that's one album sale. So him
Ah, okay.
selling 1 million first week would be him selling 1 million singles, which of course is easy for Drake to sell 1 million records.
They run them streams up for Drake.
Yeah, it's easy for Drake to sell 1 million singles, and there are a lot of artists that go platinum for I'm sorry, on their singles.
Mm-hmm.
Roddy Ricch the Box, that went platinum. And shout out to Cardi B. Cardi B,
Shout out to Cardi.
Bodak Yellow went diamond.
Diamond. Oh my God, bro.
The first.
I remember we had that conversation. We were talking about Meg, and we was talking about Cardi and how that Bodak Yellow was like a smash hit.
Yeah, that's what I was explaining. Like, that's the difference between a smash and a hit record. Like, Bodak Yellow, that is a certified diamond smash record, and she's the first female hip hop artist in history to do that. But I was just gonna say, a lot of artists have sold 1 million singles, and it's easy to get it mixed up. So Drake is on track to sell 110,000 copies of the EP, not 1 million copies of the EP. He's going to sell 1 million singles, which I believe he's already done.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure it's already there already.
Yeah, but he's not selling 1 million records or 1 million albums. Like, he's not selling 1 million copies of the EP.
And like in total, yeah.
Right. So I just wanted to break that down because it's easy with the streaming thing to kind of, smoke and mirrors, you know what I'm saying, to cover things up. It's been said that with the streaming era, there's been a lot of inflation and a lot of kind of tampering with the numbers and stuff like that, which with streaming, it's a lot easier to do that. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole lot easier to do that because we're not in the era anymore where you have to actually get up, leave your house, get in your car, drive to Target, and go purchase an album. You don't have to do that anymore.
Yeah.
You can now, if you want, and I don't want to say any names, I don't want to accuse anyone, but there have been artists that have been accused of using bots and using their fans, or not using their fans, but having their fans stream certain albums, certain songs over and over and over and over and over again to boost their sales. So that's been done. I'm pretty sure 100% that's being done. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure there's probably I don't want to get into that. I don't want to get into that because me and you know, like we know what's really going on. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
We know what's really going on. But yeah, man. Even though he's not doing 1 million on the EP, still salute to Drake because that's a big thing for him to secure the number 1, 2, and 3 spot. Because
Mhm.
I remember I was one of the ones that was actually saying that Lemon Pepper. I definitely didn't think that Lemon Pepper was going to chart, like at all. I didn't think that Lemon Pepper was going to chart, and
Really?
that's no, because usually the records that chart for Drake, it's usually the big like catchy, you know what I'm saying? Like usually the songs where he's rapping for 4 minutes straight don't chart.
Mhm.
So it's crazy that he got a record like that where he's barring
Mhm. Yeah, he was in his lyrical bag, and it actually hit the charts.
and it actually hit the charts. Like that's crazy. So yeah, I definitely didn't think that was gonna chart. But I still stick to what I said though. I still stick to what I said. I don't think that this Scary Hours EP is living up to the one from 2018 with God's Plan. I don't. Like I
Mhm.
really don't. God's Plan was such a huge record. I think God's Plan is on track to being diamond, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm not surprised. Like I'm pretty sure if it ain't there yet, it's gonna hit.
And, I have a question because I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm crazy. It's been said that God's Plan is Drake's biggest song to date. Now, I like to say Hotline Bling. I personally think it's Hotline.
But how we going off of that? Is it off numbers, or is it off the effect on the culture, or how
So
are we determining?
it would be all of that. So we're going off all of that. We're going off of impact on the culture. We're going off of numbers. We're going off of just the life of the song, how long it lasted, like how long we had to hear it before it was
Mhm.
over. So all of that. I'm gonna say Hotline Bling, and the reason
I was
why,
about to say it seemed like we heard Hotline Bling more than
yeah,
God's
and
Plan.
the reason why I want to say Hotline Bling is because that was such a huge pop record. Like that was Drake's first time releasing a huge pop. I'm a damn near
That
say,
song was everywhere. That song was everywhere.
yeah, I'm gonna damn near say that record was a smash because
Oh, it was. It was.
that record started memes,
Hmm.
um, the dance that came with it.
Yep.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
video was super popular.
The video was super popular.
Yep.
Just the kind of like the tempo of the song.
Hmm. Yeah. It,
Like,
it was. Erica did a version of it.
yeah,
Erica Badu.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
I love her version of that song. It's so fire. It sounds more like more African or something. It's like the way the beat sounds. It's something that it sounds like they added something different to the beat, like or Erica added something different to the beat on her version. But yeah, he had Erica singing it, and
Yeah.
of course made her own version of it, and it seemed like a lot of people were like using it as a song. Like it's like other people were using it more than I ever heard God's Plan.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to go with Hotline Bling. I just
Hmm.
wanted to ask that because
Definitely Hotline Bling.
yeah, when I
Definitely.
sat down and thought about it, I was like, God's Plan was a huge record, but Hotline Bling was something else. Like Hotline Bling.
That might be his second. That might be his second biggest God's
Yeah,
Plan.
yeah. I think God's Plan would definitely be a second. And I think another thing too, uh Hotline Bling came out at a time when Drake was at his peak. Like Drake was at that was peak Drake. That was peak
Hmm.
Drake at that time. That was after the Meek Mill beef. He was, what I'm saying, he was unstoppable. When Views came out.
Yeah,
Uh,
and that's my least favorite Drake album,
yeah,
which is the crazy part. He peaked at the album I like the least.
yeah, yeah. But salute to Drake for securing those spots, man.
Yes,
For the
sir.
people that care about Billboard, I personally don't give two fucks about Billboard.
Same.
How do you?
We don't care. We don't care about numbers. I
Yeah.
mean, we just listen to whatever we feel like we like, but we don't care about numbers like that. But shout out to Drake though. No disrespect, but yeah, shout out to Drake for the numbers being like securing the 3 spots on the Billboard. So just wanted to put that out there.
Yeah, because that's definitely another milestone. That's definitely because he just keeps breaking records, man. He keeps breaking records. He
Yep,
keeps
man.
doing things, and when it's all said, like we said, man, Drake could just stop right now, and he'll have to make no other album if he don't want to. He could just quit now.
He's secured, like he's secured as a legend, bro. He secured his spot. Like no matter where you want to put him, like he's a legend. Is Drake? Wait, is Drake iconic?
So I
Like so you remember how we had the conversation about how is Wayne in the like Wayne could be viewed as practically an icon. It seemed like Drake has surpassed Wayne. So would that would make Drake iconic, wouldn't it?
Well, so I don't necessarily know if Drake has surpassed Wayne. Well, it depends on what you mean. It depends on what
If
you mean.
we just talking about numbers, I'm not talking about in a sense of maybe rapping wise, but
So yeah.
artistry wise, I think he's surpassed Wayne.
If,
Or on his way to surpassing him. I feel like eventually he will.
well, yeah. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. So like right now, if his career continues to go the way it's going, then yes, Drake is on his way to being an icon. I don't think that he's necessarily an icon yet because we're still, he's still currently he's not done yet. He's not finished.
Mm-hmm.
So as far as him surpassing Wayne, though, yeah, he may have surpassed Wayne in numbers, but I don't think that necessarily means that he surpassed Wayne because Wayne has revolutionized a lot of things within hip
Mm-hmm.
hop culture, and all of those things kind of, I don't want to say they trump what Drake has brought to the culture,
Mm-hmm.
but to me it puts Wayne's further than Drake as of
Cause
right
it makes me think like no pun intended for real. Like he legit is like a pop star. Like he like and that's what be making me think like he's possibly on his way to becoming an icon, but I'm almost thinking he could possibly surpass Wayne, maybe an iconic status just as an overall artist, not rapper, because he's not a better. Well, I don't know. Sometimes he does out rap Wayne, so I'm not gonna even lie.
now.
Well, now, but Prime Wayne was different. Now,
Wayne,
now is different. Now is different.
all these feature verses, Wayne
That's
be
what I'm
killing
saying.
it,
That's what I
man.
said. Right now is different. Right now is different. Like I haven't really liked Wayne's music lately, but I'm saying back then, or not even that far back then, but just when he was in his prime, that Wayne was like almost unstoppable. But that's why I'm like, is he gonna surpass him as a? He might not surpass him as a rapper, but maybe artist.
So
Cause Drake be Wayne raps mostly. Drake be singing and he be in like the pop star conversations sometimes. Like almost he be in the rap conversations, but as just overall artist, it be seeming like he might surpass Wayne.
so as an artist, I can see that. I can see when it's all said and done, Drake being considered a better artist
Mm-hmm.
than Wayne. And as far as the numbers go, I mean, there might be a small slight edge there because
Mm-hmm.
Wayne's numbers are ridiculous too. Like
Mm-hmm.
Wayne
I
is
think he sold I think he sold in the 100 mils range of
yeah,
record.
yeah. Wayne has done a million first week a couple of times.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, the only thing that I think that Drake has as of right now is what you said, the fact that he's above hip hop at this point.
Mm-hmm.
But Wayne, I'm not ready to say that Drake is a better rapper than Wayne altogether, because Wayne
I'm not saying that. Now I'm saying now, well, I'm not gonna lie, Wayne will surprise you sometimes, and you might be like, oh, okay, he kind of got into that old Wayne bag. But I be just feeling like a lot of the stuff I be hearing from him, I be like, okay, next.
He's been. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. He's been killing a lot of these feature verses, and if you want me to be honest with you, Drake. I mean, Drake. He gave us the Lemon Pepper freestyle, and this is no disrespect to Drake. Because I remember we had this conversation before. Drake is not somebody that I would go to necessarily if I want to hear lyrics. But I'm not gonna take anything away from Wayne, because Drake doesn't always give us hot verses either, to be honest. I mean, if you want me to be completely honest. So I'm not gonna say that Drake. I don't know, man. Like I think the past 2 years or so, Wayne has surprised us. He's given us some pretty good verses. And you know, Drake.
Maybe I'm thinking about albums though, like actual Wayne albums.
Drake.
Like what was the one album before that came after Carter 5?
Funeral. That album wasn't that bad. I'll be honest with you. I don't think that album was that bad. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. And I'm gonna be completely honest with you too. Like, I really like Scorpion. Scorpion had a lot of subpar shit on it too.
Actually, yeah, Scorpion wasn't all of that to me, actually.
Yeah, Scorpion had a lot of subpar shit. So if we're talking Drake just, you know, overall being a better artist from stepping into a lot of different genres of music, I agree with you on that. But
yeah.
Wayne,
you know what? Maybe you know what I'm thinking. Maybe it's a thing where Wayne is a better rapper, but maybe Drake got more like enjoyable music. Maybe
I can say that. I can agree with that. I definitely think that Drake has more.
Because sometimes lyrically don't mean it's more enjoyable.
Right.
Sometimes. Even though there are people that are like lyrically nice and I enjoy it because I enjoy lyrics, period. But I think Drake sometimes got music where almost like, I'm not saying Wayne don't, but a lot of Drake music is where a lot of cultures can dance to and stuff. Every Wayne song you can't dance to. You can't dance to every Drake song, but like you just said, more universal, more global. And sometimes people don't want to just hear lyrics or somebody using all these metaphors. Sometimes they want to hear, she used to call me on my, like sometimes they want to hear that, you know, like not saying it's better, but I'd be thinking about that, like with artistry and rapper wise with Drake and Wayne and lyricism. But I feel like at times Drake can hang with Wayne though, lyrically.
Oh yeah. I definitely think
it's sometimes better, but I'm not gonna put him above like prime Wayne. But like sometimes Drake be in his bag, he be in his lyrical bag. Even though I don't just go to Drake for just crazy lyricism, he when he want to get busy, he can get busy.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think he can definitely keep up with Wayne. But yeah, I mean, if his career if it continues to go the way it's going, yeah, he will be considered an icon later on down the line. But Wayne has just, whether you like it or not, whether you think Drake is a better rapper or whatever the case may be, Wayne has just contributed to me way more to the culture. And you know, a lot of people want to say that Drake may be more influential, but I think that Drake is an extension of Kanye and Cudi and Andre 3000.
He is.
So I think that Wayne has just he revolutionized the mixtape.
Oh man, the mixtape game.
We're not gonna act like Wayne didn't go on an incredible run from what, like 05 to like 2011 or 2012 or whatever that was. Like that actually happened. He brought us Drake and Nicki. You know what I'm saying? He's made Cash Money and Universal over billions of dollars. And you know what I'm saying? Like he's done a lot. Wayne has done a lot. But man, we've gotten way off a way off a topic. We got way off a topic.
All the time.
Drake with the 1, 2, 3. How do you feel about him giving props to Bow Wow and saying that Bow Wow is the reason why he's here in the beginning, in the first place?
Hey, do it. I mean, Bow Wow. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I was a big Bow Wow fan. Like, I was a fan. I grew up on Bow Wow's music. Like, I had every album if possible. Yo, bro, can we pause this real quick?
Yeah.
I think somebody at the door. Hold on. But what was I saying?
Bow Wow. You owned every single one of his albums, I think.
I think I did I have every album?
I'm not gonna lie. I know I had.
Yeah, I might have had almost every album, or maybe almost every album.
Yeah, I think there's maybe one Bow Wow album that I missed, and I know I had the one with Fresh as I'm Is.
The Wanted album, I had that album.
That one, I have that one. The one that came out after that.
The Price of Fame, I think.
Yep. I definitely had that album, and then I think it was the one that came out right before the Wanted album. Can't remember the name of that one.
I think it's Unleashed.
Yes. Yeah,
I had those. I think I had his first album. I didn't have Doggy Bag. I had his first album, and I think I had Unleashed. I had Wanted, Price of Fame, and then there's a couple mixtapes here and there I would listen to. But it seemed like after Price of Fame? Well, I had the collab album he did with Omarion, the Face Off album. I had that.
Oh yeah, I don't think I had that.
So I think after that, I just he kind of fizzled off a little bit. Well, I would listen to a couple mixtapes because he had a few mixtapes called Green Light mixtape or something like that, and he had this one mixtape that had a great amount of collabs on it. He had one, I think it was Green Light mixtape 6. He had like Kendrick Lamar, J Rock, Ace Hood. Like I was listening to that mixtape because I was like, okay, I like some of his stuff and the people he working with on this album, on his mixtape. But it seemed like after the Face Off album, his like album wise, it was just kind of like a decline. And that's not saying that's when I stopped being a fan, but it was more of I wasn't like listening to him like that no more. Like it was just he kind of faded off. But nah, he was a big part of me growing up for sure. And now I understand why Drake gave him his props, because I mean he was part of a lot of kids' childhood. So, but yeah, man, I'm not gonna deny I was a fan. I'm a fan when he not doing clown type type stuff like. But I mean, if he can just stop, being a clown at times, then it would be easier to be a fan of Bow. But someday I'll be like, bruh, you be on some lame fugazi type stuff. Like, I'm like, you gotta relax.
Yeah, and that's the sad part, because it's like he don't need to do that, because Bow Wow is already I'm just gonna say it. Bow Wow is a legend. He's a legend.
Like,
he's been around for a long time. And yeah, man, I agree with you. Bow Wow was a big part of my childhood as well. Not just music, movies.
Oh yeah, and movies.
Yeah, movies.
Don't act like y'all didn't see, like, don't act like y'all didn't watch Like Mike. Y'all know y'all watched that. Like, come on.
Hell yeah. Definitely.
That was our whole childhood, man. That was
definitely Like Mike. What year did Roll Bounce come out? Roll Bounce was
like 05, 06,
2005. 100%. Yeah, Bow Wow was definitely a big part of my childhood.
Yeah, man.
When I first saw it, though, I did think that Drake was trolling.
Bro, I did too. When he did the tune into your local station, I was like, bro, I feel like you trolling, but he's like, I'm serious. I was like, okay.
Drake and Bow Wow have been cool for a long time. I remember seeing this whole like hour video of him, Bow Wow, Trey Songz, and I think Soldier was it Soldier Boy or somebody. They were like in a hotel room together, like playing like Xbox or some shit like that. So they've always been cool. This was like 2000. This is like 2009. You know what I'm saying? So I know that they've had a relationship for a while. So But yeah, at first I definitely thought Drake was trolling. I was like, how, like, what's the correlation here? Like, I don't understand. But no, I just think that's cool. That's cool that they have a mutual respect for each other. It's good to see that because I feel like Drake, being the big artist that he is, he surpassed Bow Wow like immediately. And sometimes, people change. Sometimes people change. So it's dope to see that, they still, what I'm saying, they're still cool, because it's one of those situations where I was thinking that Drake would be looking at Bow Wow like, nigga, all this corny shit that you be doing, like, stay away from me. Like, stay away from me, hopping on private jets and or pretending that it's a private jet. And what else did he do? The funniest thing was when he released that video of them people that were chasing him. He was like, "Oh my God, I'm trying to get away from these fans," and people were like, "He definitely paid those people to chase him down the street." And I was like, "Holy shit!" And I know there's something else.
When I saw that video, I was like, bro, see, this is why it's hard to be a fan of you, because you are. I can't. I cannot. I'm unable to can right now.
Unable to can.
Yes, bro. I'm not playing. No. I saw that video. I was like, bro, nobody is chasing you like that. Not as fast as you was. No, bro. That was maybe when you was like 13. Come on, man. Come on now, bro.
Not when you're 31. But no, that's funny. That's hilarious. Salute to Bow Wow, man.
I was like, get out of here with that. But I saw that video. I was like, I'm done. I'm done. But no. Salute to Bow Wow. Just chill on the clown behavior, because we just, yeah. You can be so great, bro, if you just stop this.
It goes back to what I was saying when we were talking about Meek Mill. All these artists, they have some weird infatuation with being accessible. You know what I'm saying? You have people like Kendrick Lamar who don't tweet nothing, don't do no interviews, he don't talk, we don't hear nothing from him, and that's the best way to be. Like, that's the best way to be.
Private, be away, be out the way, just be to yourself.
Especially when you're a legend like Bow Wow, because maybe this is just me. Of course, Bow Wow he's gonna always be a legend, but doing corny shit like that, to me, it takes away.
Like
it takes away from your legendary status.
It almost make you seem like less of a legend, because you just be like,
yeah, man.
Okay, if you continuously doing corny stuff, I'm not about to. I might have to take the legend stamp away from you, because
this is not legend behavior, sir.
You're supposed to be chilling. You're supposed to be. I don't know. I heard he was gonna give maybe one more album, and then he's gonna be done for real.
Yeah, we don't care.
I could believe it. I could believe it, but
we don't care. I need that Stephen A. Smith meme right now. We don't care. We don't care.
You know what? I'll listen to it. I'll listen to it just to hear how it sounds. I'm a fan, but I gotta hear how it would sound. I'm not, and if it's good, I'll say it's good. But if it's not, I'm just gonna be like, this ain't it. But I don't feel like people are really waiting on a Bow Wow album like that.
We don't care. We don't care. Salute to Bow Wow. Salute to Drake. That's great, man. Let's get to these Grammys, though. The 63rd annual Grammy Awards just took place on Sunday, and a lot of accolades and records and a lot of things happened. It was crazy. Where should we start? Should we start with Queen B?
We can start there.
Queen Bee. I was actually surprised to even see Jay-Z and Beyonce at the Grammys. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm gonna be completely
Same.
honest with you.
I didn't think I would see them there.
I didn't think that I would ever see Jay-Z and Beyonce at another Grammys again because I vividly remember Beyonce being snubbed for like 11 Grammys when Lemonade came out. They
Oh,
they,
yeah.
they
Yeah.
didn't give her any of the Grammys that year, and then the year after that, 444 was snubbed for 9 Grammys. So I didn't think that Beyonce and Jay-Z were going to show up at the Grammys. And when they panned the camera over to their little table and I saw Jay-Z's hair, I was like, oh shit. Success is in the building. Success.
Yeah, man.
That's the hair of success.
Mm.
But Beyonce, she is the highest awarded female singer in history with 28 Grammys.
Nobody has surpassed her.
Gotta clap, man. Salute to Beyonce for that.
Do you think anybody's gonna pass her ever? I feel like nobody might not pass her as a female singer, probably.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. And I think that she has more to come. She has more to come. She's not done. She has a lot more music to give us. So I can definitely see Beyonce being a 30-time, 35-time, 40-time Grammy Award winning
I
artist.
can see it in the 40s possibly. Do you think she's ever gonna get the Grammy of the Year or Album of the Year Grammy?
And listen, if you want me to be completely honest with you, when was the last time a Black artist has won Album of the Year?
Outkast.
So with that being said, my answer,
And that was like 04.
yeah. So with that being said, I did no. And they continue to do this to us. They continue to a lot of people I heard pulled out of performing this year at the Grammys. They wanted, I think they wanted Beyonce to perform, and she didn't want to, and rightfully so. She shouldn't have to. She shouldn't want to. She shouldn't even. I honestly think that her and Jay-Z shouldn't have even gone to the Grammys, to be honest. They continue to advertise our biggest hip hop artist, our biggest R&B artist, and they continue to snub those artists. They want them to come perform. They want them to come sit in the audience and give them ratings, and they want them to do all this shit, but they don't want to give them, the awards that they are that they should rightfully have. Because I don't understand why. I still don't understand why Beyonce didn't win the Album of the Year that year whenever Beck won and Kanye was about to walk on the stage. I don't understand why.
That was the Beyonce album. Oh man, that album was so great, man.
Yeah, man. And a lot of artists they didn't want to perform. I think even Ariana Grande said that she didn't want to perform, and of course we all know the Weeknd stance.
Oh, the Weeknd not messing with the Grammys no more, is what he said.
Yeah, man. They just continue to leech off of our culture.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember that year when Drake. Oh, this was the year after the Pusha T and Drake shit. When the meme came out, when like Pusha T was sitting in the crowd with the frown on his face.
People would say it was the face of defeat. Yeah. I was like, y'all have to relax. Y'all gotta chill.
They definitely edited that, and that definitely was not real. But yeah, that year whenever Drake was pretty much shitting on the Grammys, and then they turned his mic off.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that.
Who was the person that said that the Grammys was
the standard?
Well, yeah, was the standard and was the highest level of awards for musical artists. Who was the one? Who made that rule? You know what I'm saying? Why have we been going by that standard for all these years? I really don't understand. I don't get it. I'm so confused.
They always say music's biggest night, the Grammy Awards.
Yeah, we need to change that narrative. We need to change that narrative because they continue to push and pull whenever they feel like it. Um, I I am happy to say that Nas finally got a Grammy though.
Dang.
I'm
Shout
happy.
out to Nasir Jones.
Yeah, man,
And
I'm happy.
finally got his Grammy, man.
I'm happy about that. It's pretty ridiculous that it took this long for him to get a Grammy, but I'm happy that he finally got it. We talked about this before. We kind of said that we knew that he was going to get the Grammy, and I loved Freddie Gibbs' response.
Oh man, I saw that. I saw what Freddie Gibbs said. I might have lost, but he said
I might have lost, but I'm still undefeated in court.
But I'm still undefeated in court. Oh man.
Yeah, man. I love Freddie Gibbs. So he took that well.
Shout out to all the nominees of the best rap album, because man, Jay Electronica, Freddie Gibbs, Royce, was it D Smoke, and Nas won. But yeah, man, shout out to Nas.
Yeah, Nas, and shout out to Hit Boy, the Hit Boy also.
Man, shout out to Hit Boy, man. Yeah.
Shout out to Hit Boy. So yeah, I was happy about that. Her, I think her, she won a Grammy.
She won, I think, Song of the Year.
Song of the Year. And I can't remember the name of the record, but I do know it was
Was it the joint with the Marley? One of the Marley, what's his name? It was like, I think one of the Marley's sons, I think.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of the record, but it was definitely a political record. So I was happy to see her be able to win that Grammy.
She's nominated for an Oscar too, and Joey. Shout out to Joey, man. Yes, Joey's nominated for an Oscar too.
I did see the Joey Badass nomination. That, salute to him. I didn't see the her one though. What is she nominated?
So her is nominated for a song that they used on Judas and the Black Messiah. Yep. So she's nominated for an Oscar. So man, if she wins an Oscar, that'd be a huge year for her.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Definitely salute to Joey Badass, man. I did see that and I was like, yes.
Yeah, man. He ain't even been nominated for a Grammy. He already nominated for an Oscar.
Man, fuck the Grammy. He don't even need the Grammy at this point.
If this man wins an Oscar, bro,
that's huge.
You can't tell Joey nothing. Joey ain't gonna care about no Grammy. He probably don't care about a Grammy now, but you really can't tell that man nothing then. An Oscar, bro.
Yeah, that's huge, man. Salute to Joey Badass. That's one of my favorite artists right now. So salute to him and salute to her because I didn't know that. I didn't know that. So salute to her. I'm trying to think of who else. I know I was upset whenever I saw that Meg Thee Stallion. First of all, Meg Thee Stallion won. She won a lot of Grammys. She won a lot of Grammys that night. However, I don't think that she deserved to get. I think what was it? Song of the Year? No, was it Song of the Year? Hip Hop Song of the Year, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe. And she won it with Savage, which I understand that Savage was a huge record because of TikTok and all that. But I definitely think that should have went to Roddy Ricch. The Box.
Yeah.
The Box was a huge record.
But I think they might have did Savage because Beyonce was on it.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see
that. Hey, was the Roddy Ricch song bigger than the Savage remix?
Yeah, to be honest with you,
what I'm trying to remember was.
So here's how I gauge how big a song is. Yes, the Savage record was huge on TikTok. I agree with that 100%. And I think the Box was also big on TikTok. Now, I think Savage was a bigger record on TikTok. However, I heard the Box.
I heard it a lot.
Everywhere. Yeah. Everywhere. I heard the Box when we went to the bar.
Bar, club, restaurant. When you turn your car on.
In the car, they played that song 100 miles per hour on the radio. The Box was a huge fucking record.
Yep.
And don't get me wrong, Savage was a huge record too, but I think that it's one of those things where it's like we talk about they can manipulate, certain things and make it seem like a song is bigger than what it really is.
Mm-hmm.
And the box. I listen. I think the box.
I heard that everywhere.
Yeah.
With the box. I'm gonna get lazy, bro. I heard that everywhere.
Everywhere
I went to, like when I went to somebody's house and they had like a house party, that song was being played. It's almost like you couldn't. And some places I didn't hear Savage, so I think you got a point.
I didn't. If you want me to be honest with you, I never heard Savage like in the club. Like I never heard Savage. They may have.
It might have been the Instagram TikTok thing.
Yeah, I definitely think it was a TikTok thing where it made us believe that that song was bigger than what it actually is. Mm-hmm. But that Box record was. I definitely think that should have went to Roddy Ricch. So a lot of people were kind of upset about that.
That's that Beyonce power, bro.
Yeah. Do you think that Beyonce being awarded those Grammys and her actually showing up, do you think they're pandering to her? And do you think that this is their way of saying, we want you back? We want you to come perform for us. We need you. We need you.
I mean, that's kind of what I read. I mean, I don't know. Beyonce looked like she was there, but wasn't there. And Jay-Z looked like, when we going home?
Oh, yeah. Jay-Z, look, Jay-Z, I could tell through the mask. Jay-Z was over it. He was over it. Like, I could just tell by the way his hair was positioned. It was like off to the left. That to me let me know that he was like, why the fuck are we here?
It looked like they just passed through. It's like, you want to stop at the Grammys? All right.
Yeah, facts.
Are we going? It looked like they didn't dress like it was a last minute thing, but they dressed like they were planning to go they went somewhere else and said, let's stop by the Grammys.
Yeah, man. I 100% agree. And pretty soon, I do think that they want Beyonce to come back and they want her to perform. And I think that pretty soon we're going to get to a place where these artists, they're not going to take the Grammy shit anymore. And they're not going to really have any grounds to stand on because the biggest artists are not going to come perform. They're not going to come perform. They're not going to give them ratings. You know what I'm saying? Kanye has been boycotting the Grammys. Excuse me. Drake. The only time that Drake has performed at the Grammys was the year that they performed Forever, I think. Him, Wayne, and Eminem performed Forever that year. I don't think Kanye was there that year. But Drake, he's done. I know Drake. After them cutting off the mic, I know he's done. The Weeknd, I know The Weeknd's done.
One of the other biggest artists in the world, The Weeknd. He's definitely...
Yeah, man. So all of these artists that they're needing, because I'm gonna be honest with you, Taylor Swift is not gonna get the job done. She ain't gonna get the job done. I understand because they're gonna keep.
I forgot about Taylor Swift. Like I know who she is, but at this point, I feel like they just throwing her like they're throwing her Grammys or they're putting her in the album of the year or top album conversation just because.
Yeah, she won album of the year.
I mean, her music probably is popping somewhere, but I don't really be playing Taylor Swift music.
I mean, I'm not. Yeah, I mean, her music ain't popping. You know what I'm saying? Her music is not popping. Let's call a spade. All of her fans, the white pop fans and all that kind of shit. Like they don't dictate. You know what I'm saying? They don't dictate the culture. You know what I'm saying? Like to me, Taylor Swift, because I know that she does ridiculous fucking numbers. I know she sells like millions of albums first week and her tours are crazy. But her definition of popping is not our definition of popping. You know what I'm saying?
That's
And
all of those like white girls, like them. That's those like
yeah,
those
man.
those fans that it's the fans that ain't even black people. It's the fan that in. That's why her stuff is just so like popping and out there. And then that's why you cannot hear like that's why you can look at the Grammys and be like Taylor Swift dropped the album and you just be like, oh,
Yeah, man.
when did she
Yeah.
drop the album?
Yeah. And a huge point is that people that watch the Grammys they're not tuning in to see Taylor Swift perform.
Nah.
Motherfuckers was tuned in because they wanted to see Anderson .Paak and Bruno Mars.
Exactly.
They wanted to see Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion.
Exactly.
They wanted to see
Beyonce, but Beyonce wasn't giving them nothing.
Yeah, they wanted to see if Beyonce was gonna perform. You know what I'm saying? Like once they realize that
Once you take that away,
yeah, man. Once they realize that they continue
ratings.
Yeah, man. They're continuing to fuck over the very people that are bringing them the viewership.
The real entertainment, you know what I'm saying?
Man.
The real bro, black people, we are the culture, bro. They imitate us. We keep things popping. We put flavor into the Grammys.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and the sooner because I know that the chairman of the Grammys, I think it was, he gave a speech in the middle of the show talking about how we're gonna make sure that all artists are awarded the proper way and everybody is treated fairly and so on and so forth. And it's just like it seems like y'all are in a panic mode is what it seems like. Y'all are starting to realize that a lot of the artists that y'all are needing to come perform at y'all show are starting to be like, fuck y'all, which is what they should have been doing a long time ago. Y'all are starting to realize that now y'all are hitting the panic button. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all ain't gonna be able to get Drake. You know what I'm saying? The Weeknd's finished with you. Kanye's been finished with you. Rihanna's finished with you. You know what I'm saying? Like
all those are black people.
All of the artists that y'all need at y'all show. And going back to what I said, man, like who made the Grammys the standard? And I really think that it's time for us to take the power out of the Grammys. It's time for us to we're not going to care about the Grammys. Like, I mean, I personally don't care about the Grammys right now, but we're going to get to a time when artists don't give two fucks. When Kanye posting a picture of him taking a piss in his Grammy.
Pissed on the Grammy, bro.
Pissed on the Grammy, my G. And that year when Jay won for Holy Grail with Justin Timberlake, and the only thing that he said was, "Look, Blue, I got a new sippy cup for you."
Daddy got a new sippy cup.
Daddy got a new sippy cup for you.
Yeah.
Fuck the Grammys. Fuck the Grammys. Man. Like, I want to say that. Fuck the Grammys. Fuck the Grammys.
Yes.
And the sooner, I understand that the Grammys is a look. It's a big look for some people. So I don't fault someone like DaBaby or Lil Baby or Roddy Ricch, Meg. I don't fault them for performing at the Grammys right now, because right now, you know what I'm saying?
They popping, they fresh.
Yeah, they're popping, they're fresh.
Fed up. And when they see what Beyonce didn't went through with Kanye, once they become that artist that had been out a good, maybe even 3-4 more years, they'll see what it is.
Yeah, and look, I don't see anything wrong with because Meg Thee Stallion is still a fairly new artist. Roddy Ricch is still a new artist. DaBaby, Lil Baby, they're all still new artists. So I don't see anything wrong if they're gonna squeeze the life out of our artists. We should be able to squeeze the life out of them. Go ahead and use up the airtime and whatever it is that you need, so that you can make your audience bigger. Go ahead and do it. And then whenever you don't need it anymore, fuck them. You know what I'm saying? Fuck them. Do exactly what they do to us. You know what I'm saying? So I salute to the baby for his performance. I salute to Lil Baby for Lil Baby had a
Oh
phenomenal
man. Shout
Lil
out to Lil Baby. Shout out to Killer Mike.
shout out to Lil Baby, Killer Mike, Tamika Mallory,
Oh
uh,
man.
and definitely shout out to Tamika Mallory, man. She has a podcast with Milestones. I
Shout out
can't
to her.
remember the name of their goddamn podcast, man. But their podcast is dope. Their podcast is dope.
Check it out. I'm gonna check that
Yeah,
out.
y'all should definitely go check out their podcast, man. I'm sorry, I do apologize. I'm doing a disservice by not knowing the name of forgetting the name of the podcast. But their shit is dope. And yeah, man, shout out to Killer Mike. It was great to see Killer Mike, one of my favorite MCs, one of my top 5 favorite MCs of all time, on the same screen as Lil Baby. That was dope. That was very, very dope to see. And he performed his verse off of Walking in the Snow.
Bruh.
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 The perfect verse to perform on national television in a time like this. You know what I'm saying? For just, for that performance and everything that Lil Baby did in that performance. That was great, man. That was definitely one of my favorite performances of the night. But my favorite performance of the night was Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak.
Yes, sir.
Bruno Mars.
Great performance. Come on, Silk Sonic. Come on, I'm ready for this album.
I'm ready. Look, that performance was a visual representation of what this album is going to be.
And what I saw in my head. See, I finally saw something I saw in my head.
Yes, man.
It came to fruition like in front of my face.
Yes, man.
Well, at least on TV on the Grand. That's how I envisioned how they would look on stage.
Yeah, man. They executed that perfectly. And you can just hear on the record, just the audio of the record, the chemistry that they have with each other, and seeing them perform live just made me realize that COVID needs to end, because once they go on tour,
I need to see them live.
That shit is gonna be.
We gotta go together, bro. We should go, bro. Me, you,
I'm down.
A big group of us just going to see them, bro.
I am down. Raquel's gonna want to go because she loves Anderson .Paak, so she's gonna want to go. But I am down. I'm 100% down.
Man, that performance was crazy good, bro. It's just how I expect. I want them to do 2-3 albums together. They're saying they want to possibly do a few albums together, and man, I'm excited. I hope they keep just giving us more and more. Even after this album, give us another one and another one.
Yeah, man.
If they just become a permanent thing, that would be fire.
I can definitely see them doing like how Run the Jewels. They've done 4 albums together. I can definitely see them too.
Just keep it permanent, because I want Run the Jewels to do Run the Jewels 10 if possible.
Oh yeah, we're definitely getting 6 more Run the Jewels albums. 100%.
Yeah, I want that from Silk Sonic. I want that. I would love that.
Yeah, man, 100%. I definitely agree with that. It made me more excited for the album, and yeah, man, I'm excited, man. That was the dopest performance of the night. I'm not gonna lie, and it brought back that old school,
good music.
Zapping Roger.
That's the feeling I got. I got that.
Yeah,
that feel good music. Yeah, like that. Splash of Marvin Gaye, splash of Zapping Roger, splash of Stevie Wonder.
Oh yeah.
Splash of Prince, splash of Mike. It was just it was fire. Just good music. Yeah. Feel good music. Just the music that's gonna last and stand the test of time.
Only real music is gonna last, and all that other bullshit here today and gone. I don't know why everybody likes to bring that shit up every time, but yeah, man. Salute to Anderson .Paak and salute to Bruno Mars. That was a dope fucking performance. But the performance that made everybody mad, WAP, Wet Ass Pussy.
Oh man!
Did you get a chance to see the performance?
I saw it. That little
it was pornography.
on the ground, or what was that? Not a. Well, I guess you could call it a flip. I don't know what you would call that.
Yeah, whatever that shit was. That shit, people, yeah, man, that shit made people mad. And I'm just like, are people really still upset about this? Like, is this really a thing? Like, Candace Owens. I have an audio clip of Candace Owens that I'm gonna play real quick because I can't believe this is like a real thing. I really can't. Here we go.
About it. They call this great. They say this is fabulous. That this is the stuff that children should be aspiring towards. So at the same time, Tucker, that we have kids that are not learning hard academics anymore in school, right? Forget about mathematics and science. You can trust the science and trust Dr. Fauci, but you have these kids learning about critical race theory. They're learning that they should aspire to people like Cardi B. You see that fundamentally we are seeing the destruction of American values, American principles, and it's terrifying. I think parents should be terrified that this is the direction that our society is heading towards. And again, we are weakening America. That's really what we should be talking about. This is a weakening of American society. We are setting the stage, and it feels like we are looking at corrosion, like we are about to see the end of an empire. America cannot.
All right, enough of the rhetoric. We're about to see the end of an empire. She said that. She said
off there. Video off of a performance.
Yo, this is crazy.
Relax and just turn it off.
Fam, this is crazy to me. She said we're not learning mathematics and science in school. Then what are these? What are they being taught? Are we?
Who fault is that? If it okay, first of all,
but are they teaching twerkology 101 in school? What are they teaching? Are they teaching butt shots 352? I'm confused.
That's one of the dumbest things she could have ever said, because what are you talking about? Are you saying they showing videos instead of teaching in class or something? What are you talking about? They're not teaching blah 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 blah. They're not teaching this and this and this. What are you talking about? How are they not teaching it? So somebody was teaching, and then in the middle they was like, wait, let's watch WAP.
Let's watch WAP.
Like, what are you talking about? What?
WAP. Oh yeah.
What are you talking about?
Yo, twerkology 101. Today's lesson is wet ass pussy. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Hell.
That is crazy. And look, man, I remember watching a panel. Candace Owens she's an interesting person, man. She's an interesting person. I remember watching her debate with T.I. and Killer Mike and a couple of other people that were on a panel about Donald Trump and the white supremacy.
Oh, I remember that. And T.I. was like, "When was America ever great? Explain."
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, man, that was an intense panel discussion or whatever you want to call that. That was.
And Killer Mike, man, he's a god, man. I have to say peace to Killer Mike, because not to get off subject, when they were doing their debate, arguing over Donald Trump being president, who our next president was going to be, Killer Mike he interjected, and he was like, here he looked over to the crowd and he was like, here are a bunch of people who are arguing over who their next master is going to be. Why are we doing this? Why are we arguing over who our next master is going to be whenever we have the power? I don't want to get into that. We're not going to get too deep into that.
Real talk, bro. The power is in the people, not, you know what I'm saying? Y'all acting, fighting over the next master. Exactly what he said.
Yeah, man. One of Killer Mike's things and themes throughout all the Run the Jewels albums is kill our masters. And speaking of Run the Jewels, man, I ran back that Run the Jewels 2 the other day, and
I need to go back and listen.
That album, look, Run the Jewels 2 is a fucking classic. I don't care.
That's a classic.
That is a fucking classic album. That's a classic project.
That's my favorite one.
Oh yeah. That's definitely. Oh man, that track list. Anyway, Candace Owens, man, she's an interesting human being. When I first saw that, I was just like, are we really still upset about WAP? Like, are we still? Because it's confusing to me. And you know what's funny? Because they've been going. Her and Cardi B have been going back and forth on Twitter.
Oh man, I
And
think I saw
Cardi
it the
B,
other day.
Cardi B has receipts. She has receipts.
I remember seeing her response. I
Yeah,
forgot what it
man.
said, but it was the clap back was real.
No, so Candace Owens, back during Cardi B's Love and Hip Hop days, made a comment about, I think she said that Denzel Washington and Cardi B are the best representations of the Black Revolution, and Cardi B has a screenshot of that, and she put the screenshot up in her clapback, and basically was saying, you're talking all this shit about me, but you used me. You said that I was, you know what I'm saying, the one of the best representations of the Black Revolution. Like, why are you talking shit about me?
Mhm.
And to me, when you know what I'm saying, that just makes Candace Owens, like, her credibility is just like,
But ever since I've known about Candace Owens, which was years ago, she's always been, her words ain't usually been solid. Like, she'll
yeah,
say something and then try to revert back to something else, or like, I don't know. She's always been back and forth, or not knowing, like, it's almost been like a thing where she's almost tried to see if she wanted to stick with black people or not. And it's just
yeah.
like, pick a side. If you're gonna stick with us, stick with us. If you're not, then just stay over there. Like Stacey Dash. Figure it out.
Oh my God, don't get me started on
Actually, don't figure it out. We don't want you. Just go.
golly.
Just stay over there.
Yeah, bro. Like, I'm 100% with you on that. Don't even get me started on Stacey Dash. Yeah, man. Look, we don't want Candace Owens. Look, she's, yeah, go ahead. But her continuously coming at Cardi B, a lot of people are, because I think she has a show that's about to start. So a lot of people are saying that she's just clapping at Cardi B because she needs to get some momentum going for her show. And you know, I can see that. But
yeah, I can.
I don't understand the obsession with WAP. You know, you have a bunch of women who say that they want women to feel comfortable with their sexuality and stuff like that, and then you see a performance like this, and then it's all of a sudden a problem, and I don't get it. Like, I really don't understand. And we're not going to sit here and act like this is the first time you know, a derogatory performance has been televised before. Like, we've seen this before. Nicki's done it. Lil Kim's done it. They've all done it. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? It's entertainment.
It's just a different time.
Yeah, it's a different
years
time.
later. It's just more evolved, more up to date, I guess, whatever you want to call it, or whatever stamp or name you want to put on it. It's been happening for years. It was happening in the 90s, the 80s, the 50s.
Yeah,
with white women. Like, get out of here. Y'all are so what? What are you talking about?
sensitive.
Yeah.
I hate this sensitive time that we live in. Is, oh, Jesus.
That's like talking about strippers right now. And I'm sure there were strippers in the 1930s that was white walking around butt naked. Like, what are you talking about? It's just more modern Nas now. And they probably do a lot more tricks than they did back then. Or they more talented now. It's just more evolved. What you talking about?
Yeah, man.
So that's my whole thing. Y'all critiquing all of this stuff, but what about all the stuff that was happening back in the day? It's just more like just more modernized now. Like,
yeah, and I think the part that annoys me about it is it's the criticizing of the black woman, that they keep doing this to black women. You know, white women can perform however they want to perform. They can do whatever they want to do. They can get butt ass naked, but when a black woman twerks, it's a problem. I
don't see them ever doing this. If Taylor Swift did it, or if Katy Perry did it, they probably would not trip about this.
No, they wouldn't. But yeah, man, that performance, I already knew. I already knew what was coming with it. So
Mm-hmm.
that was one of the big performances of the night. Shout out to Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion for that. We love Cardi B over here at the TNT podcast.
We
So
do.
there's nothing that can be said about that. We love Cardi B, and I can't wait to hear her new album.
Same.
She's working on. So salute to them too. Roddy Ricch performed. There's big talks about Roddy Ricch, man. Like people are saying that his window is closing, man. He came out with the box and got a little bit too comfortable. Didn't put nothing out after that, and a lot of people are saying that his window is closing.
Hey man, better put something out.
Yeah, he really. I think he performed his new single. I'm not even gonna lie. I can't remember the name of it.
I can't either.
I'm not even gonna sit here and act like I'm a real Roddy Ricch fan because I'm not.
I don't really listen to him like that either.
Yeah.
That's the only song I knew, and I would only hear it because I would be out. It wasn't like I would turn that song on, even though I do like that song. But it was never a thing I just consciously thought about. Let me turn on the box.
Yeah,
the song, the box. But no, I like that song though.
Yeah, man. Salute to Roddy Ricch. The baby, of course, you know, he's had a big past couple of 2 years or so.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yep.
you know, I understood that. Yeah, man. Other than that, I thought it was funny how they threw Janae Aiko in there as the token, like the token black artist, so to speak, for album of the year. Because
she didn't win one Grammy, I don't think.
Yeah, man. Like it. Look, man. Look.
Stop trying to play us, man.
I'm trying to tell you, man. I'm trying to tell you. They sit here and they, you know, I think she presented an award. We got to stop, man. We got to stop. We got to stop going to the Grammys, man. We got to quit going, and we will see just how powerful the black artist is if we stop going to the goddamn Grammys. Like,
boy, them views will go down so fast. Them ratings will go down so fast.
Oh man, I'm trying to tell you. But yeah, man. Salute to all the people that won. Nas, happy for him. Happy for Hit Boy. I'm still happy that Royce was just nominated for a Grammy. I don't even care if he didn't win. I'm happy that he was nominated. I'm happy that Freddie Gibbs was nominated. And you know, a lot of people were saying that he was snubbed. I don't really think that Freddie Gibbs was snubbed because I think that Nas was more than deserving of a Grammy. And I also think that Freddie Gibbs, he's been on a run since 2014. I know that in the future he's going to be
coming.
He's definitely going to be nominated again, 100%.
Oh, for sure, man. It's coming, man. But no, keep doing you, Freddie Gibbs. We love you. We love you on the TNT podcast for real. These back-to-back 5-6 straight projects, fire.
All fire. Fire, man. Salute to Freddie Gibbs. He's gonna go down. If it keeps going the way it's going, he's gonna have one of them catalogs that's like Ghostface. Like,
oh yeah, he honestly, to me, already is in that category of one of the best catalogs in hip hop. Cause that last 4 or 5 projects straight, I'm just like,
yeah, man.
Sometimes it's hard for people to be this consistent with great projects back to back like that. So, shout out to Freddie Gibbs. Just keep making good music.
Yeah, man. Shout out to you, Freddie Gibbs. Shout out to D Smoke.
Yeah. Shout out to all the nominees. Shout out to Royce, D Smoke, Electronica, Freddie Gibbs, and shout out to Nas for winning his first Grammy. I think he's been nominated 15 or 14 times. He finally got his first Grammy ever, and it was the best rap album. But yeah, shout out to Nas. We love you, Nas, for real.
Yeah, we love you, Nas. Salute to Beyonce for being the most awarded singer, 28 Grammys. You know, we're gonna revisit the Meg Thee Stallion conversation because my opinions have changed. It's been a year since, almost a year since the allegations, and you know we gotta do a deep dive into that because you know I have some things that I need to get off my chest about Meg Thee Stallion, but we'll wait on that.
Okay.
I don't want
That's
to take
gonna be
anything.
that's gonna be a good one, a good conversation. That's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, I don't want to take anything away from her Grammy wins. So salute to her for that. And yeah, man, fuck the Grammys. Fuck the Grammys, man.
Hashtag it.
Hashtag fuck the Grammys.
What you wanna go to next? You trying to Kanye, Kirk? Where you wanna go with this one?
Oh shit. Let's get into the Kirk Franklin.
Oh man.
Let's get into the Kirk Franklin.
You mean Plies?
Oh my God. Jesus Lord. Oh no, he didn't with the plies.
But just kidding.
God
JK.
damn, Jesus Lord.
Nah. I'm a big Kirk Franklin fan. I've grown up on Kirk Franklin. He was very heavily played in my mama's house and a lot of my aunt's house. A lot of family friends, a lot of people I know who have a Christian household. Kirk Franklin was very heavily played.
Yeah, man. I can agree with that. My mom loves Kirk Franklin. She loves gospel music, and I heard Kirk Franklin music a lot growing up. So, yeah, man. A lot of people were disappointed in the boy. And look, I'm gonna tell you my stance right now. He handled it the way he should have handled it. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. We're gonna break this down. So Kirk Franklin's son. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't know how to pronounce his name. You might have to.
I can't even remember what his son's name was.
It's carry on or something like that.
First of all, y'all, this man is 33. Kirk Franklin's son.
3 years old.
I need y'all to stop acting like
he's a little 8-year-old. He's not.
Yeah, he's not a little kid. Y'all
he's not a little kid. So he put up an Instagram post that said, "This is why I'm done. No father should speak to their children like this. If I have any issues, it's because of this type of treatment that I deal with behind closed doors. Hanging up in my face, no apology, no compassion, no effort. Stop telling me to go home to my family. I don't even know where they live. I don't think I'll ever trust my father to be alone around him ever again. I didn't want to do this. I probably won't release the entire recording because it's too embarrassing that I'm even dealing with this. No matter what people think, I pray my dad deals with his deep hatred toward me. I don't feel safe around him at all. This recording is recent. It is not from 2018. Just to clarify, I'm going to learn from these experiences, live my life in peace, and make beautiful art."
See, first of all, we're not just gonna pass over it, him not having any fault in this situation, because we just caught what the recording said of what Kirk Franklin said. You didn't put the camera on you what you said before that.
Facts. Yes,
so you tried to make him look bad, of course. Not saying I agree with it. I
want to play the recording in question. So I have the recording here. So we're gonna play the recording in question.
Yeah. Play it.
I dare you.
Shut the fuck up. I'm old. I did it.
Don't you ever disrespect me.
Woo!
Look.
Yo.
Look.
Okay. So
I like to say that Christ was speaking through him that day.
Oh my.
The Holy Ghost.
No, we're not doing this. We're not doing this.
He was speaking.
That was definitely not a Holy Ghost. That was
said,
speaking
"Don't
through this.
Ever disrespect me."
No.
That sounded like
we're not gonna say the Holy Ghost did that.
Look,
No, we're not gonna do that.
Look, we're all human. We're all human. If the Holy Ghost is within us and we're human, the Holy Ghost is speaking through us. And the
Oh my,
Holy Ghost that
not,
day was saying that
we're
I'm gonna
not.
stick my foot up your fucking
No,
ass, whatever he said.
no. I'm not. I will not be a part of the striking of God. I will not be a part of it.
Yeah,
I will not. I am not getting struck by by God's wrath.
yeah.
Uh, no, no.
Look,
No. You know what? You know what though? I'm not, like on a serious note, on the like for real note. No, we all are human. Not saying I agree with what he said or anything. You know what I'm saying? But we are human. We get angry. We have we go off. Um, but I hate how he tried to make it where, oh, my dad is cursing me out so bad, but he never he it doesn't show where he made him react. What made that reaction happen? So we're not even getting the full story. But Kirk Franklin did apologize. He's like, there have been problems between him and his son for a long time. They've been going to counseling for a long time. And but yeah, man, we're human, bro. We all fall short of the glory of God. We all fall short, bro. It's not a thing. Cause yeah, if we going off of that, man, you better pull your Bible out then. Like David slept with multiple women. We're not about to act like things ain't happened, bro. And different people did things in the Bible, bro. Come on now. We not about to act like this one thing. Like he can't come back from this. Now there are some people that are probably going to cancel Kirk Franklin because they feel like they holier than thou. But those holier than thou people, I'm not even talking to y'all because y'all think y'all too good for it. Y'all act like y'all don't do nothing. So yeah, I'm not talking to you. But yeah, I'm not dealing with people that are super holier than thou because yeah, bro. Everybody falls, everybody make mistakes. But yeah, he human. It happens. We talking about people acting like, oh my God. And it is shocking. I mean, to people that are like super duper Christian and or don't curse, don't do none of that or whatever. And I get that, but bro, he human. People get angry, people curse, people get mad. That's a human emotion. Y'all gonna have to get over it. Figure it out. Get over it.
yeah, I agree. I agree 100%. It's definitely a human emotion, and his son was definitely wrong for putting out the audio to try to,
Hmm.
uh, tarnish his image.
Yep.
He shouldn't. He shouldn't. He definitely shouldn't have done that. And if you want me to be honest with you, I don't think there was anything wrong with what he said because we don't know what his son said to push him to that point.
Yeah, what triggered him? Yeah, it
Say
might have been something that he did that he always do that triggered something in him. Cause bro, people be knowing that button to press to make you react like that.
Yeah, yeah,
And
and
his son pressed that button, and he just so happened to get him on the wrong day or the right day, whatever you want to call it, and he snapped.
yeah, yeah, man. And I mean, at the end of the day, it's all about like respect. Like you,
Yeah.
whatever his son did, like obviously he felt like he was disrespected because obviously if
Hmm.
he's raising his voice, if he's cussing, he felt
Hmm.
like he was disrespected. You're still my son at the end of the day. Do
Hmm.
not disrespect me, and do not think that
Exactly.
because I'm a Christian and because I can't get to your level
Hmm.
that you can just say and do anything you want, because that's another thing. A lot of
Hmm.
people feel like they can just say and do whatever they want to people who are, heavily religious or, whatever the
Hmm.
case, because
Hmm.
they feel like, well, he ain't gonna do nothing. He ain't gonna say nothing. He's,
Nah, they in
no,
church for a reason
yeah, man.
because they might snap your neck if they didn't have Jesus. Like they might legit break you.
Exactly. Exactly. And, at the end of the day, like we said, man, like we're all human. We all make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? So if this was Kirk Franklin, you know, making a mistake, you know what I'm saying? We all make mistakes. It is what
Exactly,
it is. We all
bro.
make mistakes. Now I don't think that he made a mistake. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't think he should have apologized. I don't think he made a mistake. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? I don't have any kids, but watching this made me not want to have kids, to Lorian, because if I have kids
Man,
disrespectful to
I
me,
thought about that too.
fam. It's did black people know what I'm about to say. I brought you in this world, I can take your ass out.
What's the one my mom and my grandmother used to say? I knock you out that window, catch you before you fall. Like I'm like,
Exactly.
yo, what?
Exactly.
What are you talking about?
This made me, looking at this made me be like, if I, man, he look, and he, like we said, he's 33 years old. These man, yo.
I ain't tolerating disrespect, bro.
Fam, trying to tell you, I'm still your dad at the end of the day. I hate that we're in this era where people feel like they have to apologize for everything. People are just so sensitive about everything, man. And it's just ridiculous. I don't think that he should have apologized, to be honest with you. I understand that, you know, he has an image that he has to upkeep or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But this is personal between him and his son. And his son was wrong for putting that audio out in the first place. He was 100% wrong for putting that audio out.
You know what's so funny, bro? I always think about the thing where if you and God have dealt with your sin or whatever you're dealing with, you don't got to explain it to people.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? If it's something between you and God, and you've asked for forgiveness for it, and you talk to God about your situation, and because I hold God higher than I hold people, so I'm like, what am I? Like I get how he, you know, I get the reason he apologized, but I be thinking like, I mean, y'all people, I love y'all, but I mean, the one that created me is more important than y'all. So if I talk to him about it and we good, then y'all should be good.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Look, I agree 100%. And yeah, like, I don't know why people are going to cancel Kirk Franklin. He's a human, like we said, he's a human just like all the rest of us. And y'all motherfuckers that are canceling him, y'all know y'all are out here doing worse shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are out here doing worse shit. Y'all are probably out here beating
times 10.
Wife. Y'all are out here probably fucking stealing, and I don't know. Y'all probably out here doing stupid, dumbass shit too. So I don't know why. I hate that. I hate it when people make it seem like they don't they don't sin. Like, nigga,
holier than thou people.
Like, come on, man.
Nah, get out of here.
But shout out to Kirk Franklin, man. Shout out to Peace King.
He was on his plies, bro. He was on his plies thing.
Bam. Peace King. Peace King. We love you.
He was plies that day.
Yeah, man. He was
Kirk the plies.
He was about to kung fu his goddamn son. Bitch ass. But yeah, salute to
man off on the plug twice. Yeah, he was on his plies. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Salute to Kirk Franklin. Wrap this up, man. We got Kanye. Kanye is now a 6.6 billionaire. He is supposedly the wealthiest black man ever, or in America.
In America.
The wealthiest black man in America. So I want to break this down because I was one of those people. I remember last year saying that when they first announced that he was like worth, I think like 3.2 billion or some shit, I was like, I don't believe it. But I did some research, and I'm going to say that I was ignorant to the fact that Kanye was a 100% owner of the Yeezy brand. That is that
man's money.
That is a very, very smart man there. What he did was he actually licensed the Yeezy brand to Adidas, and his newly deal that he just signed last year with Gap. And for the people that don't really know what it means to license something, that's basically when you own, let's say you own a brand, and it's worth $1 billion or whatever, and you go to Adidas, and you say, I want you guys to sell my product, but I want to license it to you. So they're not taking any ownership of your brand. They're just licensing it to actually sell the brand through them. So they're selling basically. Adidas is selling Yeezy, but they don't own it. He licensed it to him, and they have to pay him royalties.
Yep. That's all he wanted. That's all he wanted in the first place. When he came out with Yeezus, the album Yeezus, that's what that album was practically about. Like, he was pissed at the corporations, and he finally got it. He finally got what he was, yelling and screaming so much about. So
yeah, so they have to pay him royalties, and I know some licensing deals they even pay you up front. Like, I think in music, if you want to kind of expand your audience and try different regions, like outside of the United States, I think they'll, depending on the deal and who you're working with, they'll pay you up front. I'm not sure if it's the same in this case, but yeah, Kanye is a very smart man for licensing the Yeezy, product to Adidas. That's probably the smartest thing that he could have ever done, to be honest with you.
Yeah, man. This was the goal, I think, for Kanye. Kanye was trying to be this big, this rich, have this amount of money, because he like he always said, he's a futurist. When he was on the Zane Lowe show, he was like, when my company becomes $1 billion company, he spoke it. He said it. And look where we are now. That was what, 2013 when he did that interview? It's 2021. 8 years later, this man is a billionaire, like a a multi-billionaire.
Yeah,
Not just a billionaire, a multi-billionaire. It's crazy.
Yeah, I didn't know that he had, and this is just me being, I'm a huge Kanye fan. I guess I should have known this, so this was me being ignorant. I didn't know that he was a 100% owner of the Yeezy brand. That changes everything. So
It does.
That money, all the money that he's made off of that Yeezy brand, that's all him. Like, that's all his. That's so him being a 6.6 billionaire, man, that's crazy. That's
Go.
that's insane. And yeah, I definitely remember him back in 2013 being upset. We talked about it before here on the podcast, about him screaming up and down, because the fashion industry wouldn't let him in. And there's some things that I don't agree with in regards to that, but this is him, pretty much slapping them in the face, being like, look, what I'm saying? Like, look at what y'all turned me into. You know what I'm saying? Now I can hire y'all motherfuckers to come work for me. Come design for me. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy, bro.
So yeah, man. Salute to Kanye, for being a 6.6 billionaire, man. That's crazy. I never. Well,
you could have never told me that years from now Kanye will have 6.6 billion in the bank, or net worth, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
that's crazy, bro.
I didn't think that he would skyrocket up more, like to have more money,
like more like billions. I thought he might be getting close to a billionaire. Yeah. Or maybe like a multi-million, like 500,000, let's say 600,000, 600 million. But 6.6 billion, I would have never. But then again, that just shows you to never doubt Kanye, even if you don't like Kanye, or it's a certain field that he's not an expertise in, and he's trying to act like he is, or perfect himself to be an expert in a certain field. I guess he just showing people to never doubt his abilities and the things that he's saying, because he said this years ago and a lot of us didn't see it. And he said $1 billion company, but now it's like that's times 6. Yeah. So shout out to Kanye, man. But I always believed in Kanye. I can't say I didn't believe in him. But I guess I didn't know he was gonna be this rich. So, but shout out to Kanye, man. That's a GOAT. Even if he make even if like more albums come out and it don't be good. I mean, Kanye got a Kanye probably has one of the best discographies in music. So even if he don't make another album or he make another album and it ain't good, whatever. Kanye solidified. He's done a lot for the culture. He's done a lot just for music. And yeah, shout out to Kanye.
Yeah, man, and I'm glad that that he did it the way he did it. Partnerships are important. A lot of people think that you can just own something and just go straight to the top and be a billionaire like this. Like, no, you know what I'm saying? Like most of these people, they like Jay and Diddy, it's partnerships, man. Partnerships and licensing deals, like how Kanye did. That's the way to go. That's the way to go. And he did it the right way. So yeah, man. Everything that you just said, I salute to Kanye West, man. Is definitely one of the greatest of all time,
for sure,
without question. So yeah, man. Salute to Kanye.
Yes, sir.
I'm happy for him. And yeah, don't ever give the rights away to easy. Don't do that. Don't do it. Even though if it's worth as much as it's worth now, I'm pretty sure he can sell it for, you know what I'm saying, like 4 times that.
Bruh.
4 times that.
Kanye, we might look up and Kanye got like 20 bills. Yeah. And we're gonna be like, is this nigga like the Black Bill Gates? Like,
damn.
He already low-key like a Black Bill Gates in the making if he keep going with it. And he said he would be the Tupac of product. He didn't say the Tupac of
music. Yeah.
He didn't say he was gonna be the next Tupac, like as far as music, but yeah, he said the Tupac of product. And hey man, this man's prophecies is coming to life.
Yeah, man.
It's kind of crazy.
Salute to Kanye West, man. Salute to everybody else that we discussed in this episode: Kirk Franklin, Beyonce, Meg Thee Stallion, Anderson .Paak, Bruno Mars, Drake, Bow Wow. Yeah, man. Salute.
Why you say Bow Wow like that?
I don't know, man. Just saying Bow Wow is a Bow Wow challenge within itself.
Yo.
So. Yeah, man, that's pretty much all I got, man. I think we covered everything.
Yeah, that's all I got, or all I can think about.
Yeah, man. We thank y'all for pulling up to episode 49 of the TNT podcast, man. We're about to be at episode 50. I'm excited and happy.
Sir. Yes, sir.
We're coming up on a year. We've been almost doing this podcast for a year. It's crazy.
Yes, sir.
Come a long way, man. So.
Yeah, man. I'm excited about more things and more topics and more guests. Yeah, man. That's a good one. I enjoyed this one.
Yeah, man. All right. Well, thank y'all for pulling up. We love y'all. We'll be back at you guys with another one. And salute. Peace.
Peace.